Alright farmers, we're back with some mods. So I've been away on my holidays, and to be fair, I've been in Harry Potter World, and I've put this picture up, and this is one of the models that's down there. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a scale model of the Hogwarts Castle. Oh, if you get a chance, book yourself in. You will need to book in advance, but it's well worth going. But we're back now, so we're going to have a bit of a catch up. Obviously, we've got 2 days worth of mods to get through, so we'll go through yesterday's, which was it the 31st of July, and then we'll get on to the 1st of August, today's mods as well. So first up, on the 31st of July, we got this, the Open Shed. This is by FSG Modding, FSG Tasman, 1.1 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds, so we'll scroll along to find it. They are 15 grand to place down, and what you can do with this shed as well, you can change the colour. So if you highlight it and select it like that, and then do right on the D-pad or right and left, it will cycle through all of them, which is very nice indeed. Now obviously it's a shed, somewhere to store your stuff. I think that big overhang at the front could do nicely. You could back your harvester in with a header still on it. Yeah, you're not going to get the header underneath in between the posts, mind you, but you know, just overhang a little, it'd be alright. Yeah, it's an alright shed, that is. Right, next up is Sugar Production. This is by Zoddlezoct, 18.4 megabyte on the download, and to be fair, it's one of those mods that there's 2 parts to it, but there's a couple of things that you are going to need extra as well. So you're going to find the first 2 parts in a construction menu and under Productions and Factories, so we'll scroll along to find them. There you are. So first off, we've got the sugar factory itself, 225 grand. It's going to make a few different things. Obviously, it's going to make sugar, but a couple of extras as well, so that's all right. And then we move on to the next one, which is the sugar production. So that's going to take what you've made in the factory and process it a little bit more. Now, what you are going to need to make these 2 work is the pallet factory from Zoddlezoct. You're also going to need the cardboard and paper factory from Zoddlezoct. You're also going to need the sawmill from Zoddlezoct. Now, they are on the website as required mods. Now, they downloaded for me straight away, so it shouldn't be a problem. But there is one on there that it said it's required, and it's a composter, which I'm not quite sure why it needed that, because it didn't need a composter for any of this. But if you've got those 3 on the go already, jobs are good in. You can get cracking. So first off, the sugar mill itself. Now this is going to take sugar beet cut, it's going to take sugar cane, and then sugar beet hull in there. Obviously you've got the different textures and where they go in, so just match it up with what it looks like in your back of your trailer. Then we come down here, you've got your loading in point for your water, you've got a taking out point for molasses, you've got a taking out point for your biomaterial. Yeah, it makes that as well. And around here is your pallet spawn point. There's a few different things here. That's a production chain menu there. Now, obviously, with it being a Zoddlezoct mod, you have got this option. So you turn the lights on, you can put your warning stripes out, you can put your trigger markers, and you can put your information panel on. Now, obviously, we've got the pallet spawn point there. If you didn't want to spawn your pallets, you could come over here and then click B, disable pallet spawn. Now, it comes disabled as standard, so you will have to turn it off or turn it on, however you want to put it. Turn off the disabled pallet. Yeah, fair enough. So what you're going to make in here is brown sugar. You're also going to make some syrup. You're also going to make some sugar syrup. And you come around this side. We've got a pallet of molasses as well. So it does come out of the tanks, or you can take it out of there on a pallet form if you like. And there's your biomaterial. Right, fair enough. So we'll click in there like that. So here's your different put my teeth in. Here's your different recipes. So you've got sugar beet cut, and then sugar cane. That's going to make your standard sugar. You've also got the option to make brown sugar. Interesting. Out of the sugar beet cut, and then sugar cane as well. Obviously, you've got all the inputs that you need at the side there. So you are going to need sugar beets, sugar beet cut, sugar cane, whichever one you're going for, water, empty pallets, cardboard, paper, and then obviously sugar beet cane. Sugar beet cut and sugar cane. There you are, that's better. So obviously the empty pallets and the cardboard and the paper is going to be from the other Zoddlezoct mods. Fair enough. To be fair, new things. I do like new things. Now what's good about these is on the website it says it'll get sold off at the Zoddlezoct wholesale. Not a problem. But I've got the sell everything by Yos. Is it Yos? I think it is. And they work there as well. You can sell it off there. Not a problem. And the second one is going to be the sugar refining. We're going to call it that anyway. Oh, on before we carry on, you chuck all your stuff in there for the actual sugar factory. Fair enough. Well, all these non-growable stuff, put it that way. It's like your pallets and your water, all that sort of stuff goes in there. Then we come to the sugar refining. You got your production chain menu at the front. Everything goes into this one. And then obviously you've got your pallet spawn point down the side. Again, you've got the same option. You can disable it just there if you want to turn that on or off. Entirely up to you. Then we've got these. We've got, what's that? Normal sugar, powdered sugar there. We've then got sugar cubes from the brown sugar. And then sugar cubes from the white sugar. Oh, fair enough. Powdered sugar. I'll chuck that on top of your cakes. It makes it so much better. So there you are. Production chain menu. Powdered sugar, lump sugar, and then lump sugar from the brown sugar. Same again. Needs pallets, needs cardboard and paper. The jobs are good. And I mean, yeah, I know you need a couple of extras, but you know, you might already have these on anyway. That is ace. Extra things. I mean, I do like a mod that gives us something different. Different products. Oh, that's awesome. That's run about different things. We got this, the stone factory, and it says it's a great thing on the website. Don't know what to do with your stone? You can use this factory to make profit from your stone. Ooh, interesting. So this is by Caliph Zerek, 4.75 megabyte on the download. You're going to find the first bit in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 50 grand to place down, and obviously this is going to take your stones. Dump them all in there, no problem. You got your production chain menu there. And then you got your pallet spawn point just there. But we've got these. Oh, hey, so what's that one? Stone slabs. We then got, what's that one? Stone block. I think that's more stone slabs. It's ace. I mean, we can't pick them up, obviously, because it's a pallet of stone slabs. You know, who's going to be able to pick those? Apart from the Hulk. I reckon the Hulk will be able to pick those up, but alright, fair enough. Now we'll come around here, go to the production chain menu. So we've got that there. Stone block, so your stones go in, and you get a bit of lime out as well. You've got your stone slabs again, stones in, get your slabs out and your bit of lime, and then you can just do straight lime if you wanted to. Fair enough. But what also comes along with this, that being said, where does the lime come out? It's interesting. There's no spout for the lime. Alright, fair enough. Now, we'll carry on anyway, because round here, it also comes with its own sell point. So, if we go into the construction menu, under productions, and then under sell points, we've got the stone slab one. So we'll scroll along to find it. Oh, there we are, 500 to place down, just a grating, but you could integrate that into another building, you know, just outside, you know, add into the immersive roleplay. Fair enough. Something else, I mean, we've got that mod over there, we've got this one over there, we've got 2 loads of new pallet stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Next up is the Massey Ferguson 950G generator. This is by KRKZ Modding, 1.31 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and tools. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 15 grand to place down. Now this is going to be a generator for your electric vehicles. It's not a generator like the government subsidy. It's not going to make you any money. It's an electric charging point. Fair enough. Now I'm going to put up a picture of what it's like at night, because this whole sign lights up. It looks ace. It really does look ace. Now there is no option to turn it on when you're walking around it. What you need to do is get an electric vehicle like this one. You just pull it up like that, and then it gets turned on just as you pull up, and just click your left stick in, start charging, and it will charge your vehicle. That is ace. I mean, you could easily put this up against any sort of building, in a barn, that sort of thing. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Next up is straw storage. This is by MA7 Studio, 5.82 megabyte on the download, and it's not all what it appears to be, because the name says straw storage, but we've got other things in here. We've got a pallet of cheese, and we've got a pallet of hay. Oh, a pallet of grass even. Yeah, it's a pallet and bale storage building, basically. Obviously, you chuck your stuff in there, you come over there, and you take your stuff out. No problem. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 22.5 grand to put down, and it's going to take 450 pieces. So obviously I've got a pallet and I've got a bale in there already. So 450 of whatever you like goes in there. I like that. I mean, it's nicely detailed, bit of rusted on the metalwork. Bit of dirt on the slabs on the bottom. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Warehouse Pack. This is by Caster DS Agrar Service, 6.28 megabyte on the download, and this is one for your roleplay. It really is, because this building and its extras is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find them. So the first one there is going to be the pallet storage, 500 grand. That's going to be the main building there. We've also got a bulk storage that goes on the side like that. So that's going to be 220 grand. Got 2 million litre capacity. That's all right. I mean, that pallet storage, 2,000 pallets. Oh, 2,000 pallets in there, 2 million litre capacity on that. And it keeps going on. It really does. Because we've got this here. Bulk storage. No, not bulk storage. There you are. Bale storage. 1,000 bales is going to go into that. So we've got 2,000 pallets, 2 million litres of bulk, 1,000 bales, and then we'll come round to the last one of the pack, 1 million litres of liquid storage. That is awesome. You're going to be able to store pretty much everything. Everything. Oh, that's ace. So you come up here, you've got a bit of a ramp, and then inside you've got your loading in point for your pallets, and then you take an out point just there. Now, this is a pallet storage only. I tried to put a bale in, it didn't work. So, pallets only, but that's not a problem. But you come around here, you can open up these doors like that, back your trailer in, back your lorry in, take your pallets off with a forklift truck, bash them in there, away you go. Oh, that is ace. I mean, you've got 3 bays. You could really go down the immersive roleplay with that one, no problem. That is awesome. Then we'll come around this side. We'll go to the bulk storage. Pretty simple. Load in, load out at the front. Well, load in there. Taken out at the back there, out the spout. Jobs are good un. Bale storage, as we're used to in the game so far. You chuck them in there. You take them out there. Not a problem. 1,000 bales. That's 6,500 litres on that grass bale. And you can have 1,000 of them. That's ace. That's absolutely brilliant. And then round here, your liquid storage. It's load in and load out at this point. 1 million litres will go in. I mean, I've got some... I think I've got milk in here at the minute. There you are. 50,000 litres of milk. In and out at the front. Awesome. Awesome building. I mean, to house all that stuff in a relatively small footprint, to be fair, for that type of building. That is ace. Absolutely brilliant. Right, next up is Old Grey Mill. This is by Bernie-esque, 18.66 megabyte on the download, and I must say this is a very picturesque factory. It really is. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories, so we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 45 grand to place down, and it's a grain mill. Fair enough. So you come in there like that. There you are. There's your production chain menu. So wheat, barley, oats and sorghum in and then flour out. So you chuck all your stuff in there like that. Then we'll come around here. Well, I must admit, this looks ace. It's got a water wheel on the side. Oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now your pallet spawn point is here, mind you, at the front. But that water wheel is awesome. That just looks ace. It looks like something you would find in the country. Obviously, you got the water wheel that keeps it churning, keeps the mill going, pressing the flour, grinding the flour up. That is ace. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is Liquid Tank Pack. This is by JJ at Northwest Mods and Edits. 2.1 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in a couple of different places. The first lot's going to be in the construction menu and under buildings and containers. So we'll scroll back along to find them. There we are. So you've got 3 versions of this one. So you've got the Tank 30. It's going to cost you 55 grand, 115,000 litre capacity. We then got the Tank 15. That's going to cost you 40 grand with a 57,000 litre capacity. And then we've got the little one on the end, the Tank 10, 37,000 litre capacity for 25 grand. Now, what you have got in this pack as well, if we go into decorations and fences, so we'll scroll along to find this one. There we are, catch basin fencing. Obviously, it's a liquid tank. You want something there to catch it if you have a bit of a spillage. Oh, fair enough. And also, you've got these posts as well. So you're going to get those out of decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find these as well. There you are. Pipe bollard. Put them down, obviously, so people can see where the edge is going to be so they don't crash into it. Although I haven't really placed it on the corner there. But all right, we'll carry on. No problem. Load in and load out at the front. I like that. I like the little fencing that goes with it, because these things sometimes leak and I want to keep it contained. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is Rear Shovel TPH 220. This is by Fritz, 1.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. So basically, it's a rear shovel, as the name would suggest. A Partraciera PTH 220. We'll go with that. 1300 litre capacity on the shovel. It's got 1 metre working width. Obviously, that's how much it's going to pick up. It's a 1 metre wide bucket. 5,200 to buy. You then got the option of sticker, yes or no. Puts that on the main arm. And then main colour, you go for whatever one you like. Obviously hooks up to a 3-point. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Load King Containers Super B. This is by Hispano, 200.48 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all 4 of these under miscellaneous. Now, these are basically made to go with Hispano's other container mods. So you've got the containers, the tanks, the one with a big crane. That's what they're going to be used for. So we've got 2 versions. We've got a front and a back, and then we've got a bigger version, pretty much. So we've got this one there, the Container Super B front. Obviously this is going to be the front part, so you're going to have the second version, the Super B back, to go on it. Obviously it hooks up to a truck, lorry, whatever you want to call it. Then you hook this up to the front of the other one. Fair enough. 52 grand to buy. You then got the option of container size that it will take: 20 foot, 25 foot, 30 foot, 35 foot, 40 foot with 3 axles, 40 foot with 4 axles, 45 with 3 axles, 45 with 4 axles, and then back to 20 foot. That's insane. Look how long that is. Oh, that's ace. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We come down to, you've got tension belts, yes or no. Well, that's saying 20, 30 and 40 foot, but not the 25, 35 and 45. Interesting. Main colour, you go for whichever one you want. So we'll go for the usual. There we are. Changes the main frame. Design colour, we'll go with something that we can actually see. So we'll go with a purple. That changed something on there. Oh, it's the connecting parts where the actual container sits on. Right, fair enough. Colour stickers, we'll go with a blue. Change the stickers there, the Load King one. And then you've got the rim colours. Oh, yes, car perfection on the rims. Oh, that's ace. And obviously, to go on the back of that, you're going to want the rear version, the Container Super B rear. That's going to have all the same options as the previous one. It's going to go up to that as well. 45 foot, 3 axle. Now, if you imagine, if you get the front one, get a couple of them, you could have a huge train. Get like 3 or 4 of the 45 foot with the 4 axle. Ace. That's absolutely ace. I mean, you'd need a monster truck to pull it, mind you, with all that weight, but that is awesome. Same options as everything else as the previous ones, but that's ace. That is absolutely brilliant. And then to go with it, obviously you got the same thing as before, but you've got a tipping version. Yeah, so you've got the front bit and the back bit. You've got the same options. That goes all the way up to the 45 foot. That just looks brilliant. Ridiculously brilliant. But they tip as well. So if you wanted to just, chuck them on and then leave them on there, one and done sort of thing, rather than having to take the containers off all the time, go for this version, the tipping ones. Oh, they are ace. And obviously you've got the back version that goes with it just to finish off your train. But I would say go for the big ones. Have a massive train on the go. Thinking, how big would that be? Like 3, 4, 5 of these? That is awesome. Right, next up is the Case IH Axial Flow 088 series. This is by Matt26, 15.35 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under harvesters, as you could well imagine. So it starts off with 294 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed, 10,500 litres grain tank, 260 grand. You can then change the configuration, which puts it down a little bit. So the first one is 10,500 litre. You go for the extension, it loses half a litre, 1,000 litre. But all right, fair enough. You then go back up to 10,500, but with a higher horsepower engine, 335. Then got the extension, which drops it down again. 708 puts it up to 366, 10,500. I don't understand why the extension is dropping it by 500 litres. All right, fair enough. Then got the usual shenanigans of the wheel bands and the tyres. Got a couple with twin wheels, mind you. I haven't seen any with tracks. All right, fair enough. And then you got design on the short pipe, long pipe, or short pipe. That being said, though, it does look nice. I mean, I'd probably go with the twin wheels. Oh, you've got wides on there. That looks ace. Oh, I think the twin wheels look better on that. That looks awesome. And the last mod from the 31st of July was the Case 970 1070 Agri King. This is by EY Modding, 13.52 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. Now, this is ace. This is going to be definitely one for your old school roleplay. 100%. 80 horsepower engine, 17 mile an hour top speed, 24 grand. That is well cheap. Oh, love it. You then change the options. Go up to the 1070 Agri King. Puts it up to 91 horsepower. You then got 970 Agri King repowered, 100 horsepower. Got the 1070 repowered, 120, and then back to the original. Now, go for the 120. I mean, old school, get a little bit of oomph behind you. Fair enough. You then come down, you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although you've got narrows, you've got wides, they look ace. They look ace. I mean, you've got twins on the rear as well, but those wide tyres there, that looks awesome. Exhausts, you've got standard, chrome stack, or standard. Front weight, yes or no. And then main colour is going to be beige, cream, whatever you want to call it, or white. No, I'll go with the cream. That looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Did have two maps that come out yesterday as well. So you've got Agroland by Agro Capriria. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 234.65 megabyte on the download. And then second map was North East End by Not Professional Gamers, Agro Piav, Zeoficus and Scalari. 545.87 megabyte on the download for that one. And the updates for yesterday is the Unyara map by SP24699. Now there's no mention of a new save on that one, so that's all right. We've also got the map Hills of Tuscany by Johnny Expo has had an update. Now there's no new save required on that one either, so that's all right. We've got the Class Lexion 410-460 by Eid123. The Liber Loader 538 by The Lord. Pottinger Nova Alpine Pack by Agrar Design Austria. Lizard Classic Barrel by Puzzcap. Brush Cutter by AW Modding Mantrid ABP Team. And the USA White Farm Buildings Pack by Bernie Esks. So, on to today's mods. We've got the Placeable Gauge Light. This is by Vanquish081, 89 kilobyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under Decorations and Lights. So there it is, 20 to place down, and it's just somewhere to light up the ground a little. So I'll pop up what it looks like at night. And it's not going to light up your whole farmyard, but it's going to give you a little bit of a helping hand if you're trying to find something. That being said, though, it's 20 pounds, euros or dollars. It's well cheap. Very nice. And next up we've got the Manette Workshop. This is by Mapper's Paradise, 37.3 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 180 grand to place down, and if you've ever played on the Manette map, you'll know what this building's all about. It's a massive, absolutely massive workshop cum shed, and it's brilliant. Got side doors open, you've got these massive doors that you come in. Oh, awesome, absolutely awesome. And then you come down here, you've got your workshop trigger just there, and then if you come in here through this door, you've got a bit of a entrance area, so you get your role play on the go. Have your customers come in. We open up that door like that. Got a toilet if you need to go in there, have a bit of a poo. Fair enough. Then we've got a bit of an office in there if you wanted to do that. Then we come back out there like that, and we'll spin it back round. We'll go up the steps. There you are, up there like that. Bit of a, I'd say, storage area for your parts. You could put a pallet up here maybe if you handball them. Nothing too major going on there. And we come up here and we've got the main office. Yeah, so you could really up your role play with this one. You could have an office there, your mate could have an office in there, doing all your farming work. I like this building. I liked it when it was on the main map that come on Manette Farms, but this is ace. Have it on any map. Love it. Right, next up is the Lizard Silo Roller. This is by Melody 98.75 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Silo Compaction. As you can imagine, it's going to be there for your silage compaction, as the name would suggest. 3 meter working width. Well, to be fair, you haven't got much space in the bunker silo, so you don't want nothing too big. 5,900 to buy. The options are to change the main colour, so we'll go with that. Changes the main frame. Design colour, is going to do the actual roller itself. No, I've gone on to the wrong one. Put that back to pink. There you are. Design colour. It's going to be grey or onyx black. Oh, yes. That looks all right. And hook it up to your 3-point on the front of the back. You can have one on the front and one on the back. Yeah, get some silage compaction on the go. Right, next up is the Brantner E8041. This is by Melody98, 1.63 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the trailers. Now, it's going to be a little one for you. 8,500 litre capacity, 10 grand. So that's nice and cheap. You can then change the capacity of loading left. So that's more like a bale trailer. Loading right, or back to capacity 8,500. Well, fair enough. Then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres, although Trelleborg seems to be the only one with an option of wide tyre. And then main colour is any one of those four. I like that. You know, sometimes you can't get a massive trailer into a gap. So this will sort you out nicely. Right, next up is the Valselli Slurry Tools. This is by Mirose, 3.31 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them on the slurry tanks. So first off, you got this. The 7 Anchors Barrier. Oh, awesome. 90 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 2.8 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed. Being said though, it's a slurry distribution and a cultivator all in one. That's ace. 2 jobs. 9 grand. Then got the option on the wheels, type 1, 2, or 3, or 1. Just change the tyres to be fair, but alright, fair enough. Main colour, it's going to do the main frame. Design colour, it's going to do those pipe works, and then rim colour is obviously going to do the rims. Oh, I like that. Like that a lot. I mean, 2.8 metre working width. It's not big, but then again, if you're doing a bit of small farming shenanigans, it's going to be like direct slurrying. Oh, excellent. And obviously, to go along with that, we've got the Interrow. Oh, indeed. That looks awesome. 100 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 8.5 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 7 grand. Then get the option of 3-point attach, 4-point attach. What's the 4-point attach? Well, I just thought tractors had 3-point, but alright, fair enough. Main colour is going to do the support bars, or the hydraulics even. Then design colour, we'll go with that. It's going to do those pipes. That looks ace. That really does. Love it. Our last mod for the day is the Voucher T234WR edition. This is by the Law, 21.9 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors, and to be fair, that looks awesome. If you're into your vouchers, this could be one for you. 250 horsepower engine, 80 mile an hour. 80? Really? 80 mile an hour? I mean, WR edition, does that stand for World Rally Edition? Because that is insane. 80 mile an hour in a tractor. Fair enough. 215 horse. I've just gone all blank. 80 horsepower from a tractor. That's ace. 215 grand. Not 215 horsepower. 215 grand to buy. 80 mile an hour. Oh, wow. Absolutely wow. Usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Got your wheel weights. You've got the rear twins. Twins all round. Oh, twins. 80 mile an hour. Ace. Stickers. No or yes. Puts those on like that. North proof. Fair enough. Carpet inside. Want a bit of creature comforts. Fair enough. Horns. They're going to be on the top. They're just for decoration. Warning signs are going to be on the rear arches. Headlights. Says no or yes, but puts those just above the windscreen, so it gets extra lights for you. Cabin floor colour, if you haven't got the carpet, mind you, we'll go with a red so you can see it. There you are. And then we've got the rim colour. It's obviously going to do the rims, as the name would suggest, but still, 80 mile an hour in a tractor. That's ace. We also had a map out today as well. So this is the White Farm by Kazi, 147.3 megabyte on the download. And I'm going to be busy tomorrow doing some map tours, but fair enough. So the updates for today are the Class Lexion Model Year 2023 by Gef25, the Agco Ideal 2017-2023 pack by Patrick, the Massey Ferguson Small Classics by Peter J, the John Deere 6155M Model Year 2020 by Cayman, the TLX 3500 series by 82 Studio, and a TLX 1982 Special by 82 Studio. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.